The logo and design give us a first impression, yeah, but first impression is never made twice. So logo and visual style is often the first touch point with customers. So today we'll learn how to make it strong one. I have a marketing degree from Pacific National University, originally from far east of Russia. I'm graduated many years ago. Since 2017, I work on my own. I have my small business, design studio. I had experience in different companies like FIFA World Cup, Coca Cola, and if I will try to calculate, I think it will be like more than 100 brands. But behind every beautiful logo, there is a deep analytics and creative brand strategy, which we'll talk today about. I was a digital nomad for 5 years, so that's why I started some YouTube and Instagram about cases which I found, interesting business cases I share from my trips. Brand identity help us, a small business, to stand out from competitions, even if you have the similar product, yeah. So for example, yeah, we see like Burger King and McDonald's, yeah, probably it's the same junk food, but it is two different brands. But is a logo really important? Is it only logo helps these brands to become a brands? Let's make these experiments. Can you recognize these two different brands? They work on the same market. It is fast food restaurants. I hide logos everywhere, but can you recognize them? I guess you are, because what build a visual identity? It is a color, it's a type, it's pattern, it's photo style, it's design composition. So here we don't see logo, but we can recognize that here is a McDonald's, here is a KFC, yes, Burger King, Subway, because KFC has specific pattern, yeah, this is stripes, white and red. McDonald's has also a specific package. This is only McDonald's have this package of a product. Also, they use a specific type when they write. For example, Subway have details like this. Burger King has also his own pattern, these three colors, these three lines. Brand color could be even more important than the logo. For example, Tiffany, we can easily recognize Tiffany with just with the color, yeah. And actually, the color is even registered as a trademark. This Tiffany blue. Also, all these brands we can recognize for character. Not everyone has, but KFC has, McDonald's has his clowns. Different brands have their own specific tone of voice, key message, creative. For example, here is a creative of Burger King, the advertisement. So they're very provocative, they're very brave, I could say, very creative. McDonald's will not do that. It's too much for them, yeah, but Burger King is like that. You can recognize them just for creative they do. Photo style is also important. Here I show you different fashion brands. But even if I will hide logos, you will recognize that this is United Colors of Benetton, not because they just colorful, but because the people they choose for photo session, yeah, there will be all sort of nations, so they show this friendship, it's their main value. If we talk about, for example, yeah, Zara, it will be confident woman. Massimo Dutti has this style in our corner. It's also very confident, very like fancy. And Uniqlo will make photos in the city, like city life, because they will show the normal person of a big city, how they do their life. Yeah, not on the white wall, for example. So photo style is also an important part of the visual identity. It's how we can recognize a brand without logo. Logo is a small part of a brand identity. We usually think that brand is like a name and logo, that's it, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. Brand is not a logo and name. It takes time to build a really powerful brand identity, but you need to know your DNA, you need to have a strategy, you need to understand the values of a brand and tone of voice, mission, etc. Here, yeah, you see just my face, but it's not everything about me. Yeah, you know my name, but it's not all of my personal brand. A brand lives in people's mind. It's something consciousness, but trademark is like a logo on a package. What is brand? Yeah, brand is the image that pop up in the mind when we mention company, or even we see a logo. So we see a logo of Starbucks, but we don't think like, oh, such a beautiful logo. We have already emotions and we have associations with Starbucks because they build a brand. They didn't stop on the logo. So if you have just a beautiful logo, it will not help your business. You need to build a brand. We can't say that Coca Cola have such a beautiful logo. No, we have a lot of associations with Coca Cola because For years, for centuries, company build their brand. We feel like Coca Cola is something about happiness, about sharing, refreshing. We associate it with American values, socialization, sharing. Yeah, it's something like if we will imagine like Coca Cola, if it was a real person, it would be somebody young and cheerful. And we have a lot of attributes with a brand. So how to create not a logo but a strong brand? Yeah, first you have to do marketing research and strategy. You need to understand who is your target audience and create your positioning. You have to focus on this part first before you go to logo. Maybe you will need a marketer or agency or just make some courses, but it's important. First, you have to do marketing research and strategy. You need to understand who is your target audience and create your positioning. Sometimes it's complicated. Yes, it's this masterclass is not about that, but you have to focus on this part first before you go to logo. Maybe you will need a marketer or agency or just make some courses, but it's important here because if you will make mistake on first step, the other will be you will have mistakes. So after you know who is your target audience, you know your position, build your brand identity, DNA, and only after that you can ask a designer to make a logo and visual style, not just a logo but a visual style. You need to have your tone of voice, how you will talk. Then start communication, build a website, social media, content, advertisement, whatever is fit with your business. If you're small business, maybe you can survive without brand book for first few years. But if you already have a lot of communication, a lot of work with social media, some work with website, it's better to have a brand book, to have requirements to visual identity in one place. I'll show you just a few examples. Like every brand has their own brand DNA. That's why they become strong brands. For example, Coca Cola, we have they explain for themselves and then communicate to their audience who they are. Yeah, they're empathic, they're about family, happiness, etc. And each brand you will take, they have the brand DNA. Apple, for example, it's about innovation, what we feel like we believe in bringing in change, our people through technology, US culture, etc. And every brand, the same with Starbucks. Logo can change. Sometimes it happens, especially if a company lives really centuries like Coca Cola. But brand DNA don't change. So Coca Cola, as a brand, didn't really change. The values are the same. The visual changed, yes, because trends change and company has to adapt to that. Now the trend is more like flat, simple, less details. Yeah, you can see that even Apple also, the logo Apple changed in years, especially last decades. Like it's changed almost every 10 years. Yeah, even more, because trends change very fast, and now they're here it's cut, sorry, but yeah, now just very flat. The same with Kaspersky, Volkswagen, Android, you can see brand become very simple. So many entrepreneurs think that they need put something great in a logo, a lot of details, a lot of make it really beautiful, but not. Actually, the trend is opposite. Nowadays, we live in a beautiful time when you can use different apps, different IE for making logos. I just show you what my client said. So now I help one business to make a website and brand identity, and I asked them to make a new name because we didn't like the last one. And what they did, they just go to IE and ask to make a name and a logo at the same time. So IE now can do it even that. They will offer you different names and not show just a name, but also do a logo at the same time. Great. So you can even save your money for designers. Not very good for visual identity and for brand DNA, but you can try. At least you can make a logo with for free. By developing brand identity, not just logo, but brand identity and branding all points of contact with the audience, you build an emotional connection between the brand and your customers that will help you taking your business away from price competition. So I want you to focus on branding, not just on logo creating. And branding means that next step, you need to, you have a lot of point of contact. Yeah, you need to make a visual identity, like here, yeah, for example, one client. You need to know how you can cover these, because logo is not enough. Logo is just one small part, yeah, but you need to know how you will brand in various. Or for example, this, yeah, it was my client who United States, the SaaS, like startup, yeah. If we have just a logo, how we will do the rest, how we will make a email design, how we will do social media, website, etc. No, we need a visual identity, not just a logo. Brand is the real reason why customers prefer your products and ready to pay more for your service. So branding is not a marketing tool for big companies. It's a way to become big, and I wish you to become one day. And all this time, I also work with small business, and in 18 years, yeah, I have experience marketing strategy, branding, and help to add brand value to small business and startups. I'm all about helping entrepreneurs and small businesses become a strong brand. For 5 years before I moved to Portugal, I had been a digital nomad. I bring not only experiences from my travel, but also cool tricks and cases that I share on my YouTube channel and use in my products for my clients.